Jai Sri Swaminarayan. Today we're talking about Seva. So Seva is, but you think it's just going to the mandir and doing stuff in the mandir. For some of you anyway. So like making prasad, doing hars, getting involved. It doesn't just limit itself to that. That is a good starting point. But after that, it's also got to come out with you into the bigger and wider world and in your daily processes on a second to second basis. So here's my thought processes on Seva. It's basically Bhagwan is everywhere. All this is Bhagwan's, God's. So essentially, all I'm doing is serving him in everything I do. How? Well, when I came with nothing. When I leave, I'm not going to leave with any material possessions. So everything I've been given in between is for his service, or the service of all the souls here, which are all his. So in that sense, everything you do every second of the day is his service, and is bhakti and devotion to him. You're doing it because you love him. You're not doing it for any personal gain, because there's nothing to gain, because at the end there's nothing to take with you. So let's say you're working a 9 to 5 job, accumulating wealth. That wealth is then to serve his souls, which might be your children, your husband, your wife. So if you look at every single scenario, there's a service to someone via you. And that someone is God's soul. So the way I kind of look at Seva and how I kind of surrender my actions to him is, you have your 5 Mansi Pujas, but the love for him goes on in between as well, because all the actions that you're doing, you need to surrender to him, to say they're for you, they're not for me. What am I going to gain from any of this? And that's not my goal. My goal is just you. So when you love someone, you want to please them. You want to do things that they want you to do. So you basically, throughout the day, I do my 5 Mansi Pujas. So in the morning I'll do my Mansi Puja, and I'll say everything I'm going to do is surrendered to you, all the actions, because I'm doing them for you and your Seva. Everything. So come lunchtime, the last 5-6 hours before I start my Mansi Puja, I will basically surrender all my actions to him and say, all the shubh karmas that I've done, હું તમને સમર્પિત કરું છું. So I'm surrendering them to you, because they weren't for me, they were for you. And anything bad that I've done, guide me to correct those things, and kind of serve you better. So each and every single second of the day can turn into bhakti and seva. It's your contemplation and your perception of it, and how you have a thought process in your mind for it. Outwardly, people will think, oh, she's doing a job for her children, her family. Inwardly, that's not my thought, my intention. And it's that turns into seva. It's that changing of the thought process, the contemplation of doing something before you do it or after you've done it. So it's that turns into pure devotional seva. So yeah, I hope that you take away from this that God is in everything and everyone. Your contemplation should be that you're here to serve, whether that is samaj, family, Bhagwan, in the mandir. So all of those forms of seva, and try and kind of change your mindset on it, because once you change your mindset on it, then it will become seva in the purest form, without any expectation, without any swarth, just for pure love of God. Thank you.